Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. President Buhari approves January 31st, 2020 date to reopen land border. It's bleak Christmas for us. President Buhari has approved the extension of the Joint Border Operations Code named Exercise Swift Response, which has led to the total shutdown of land frontiers across the country. The land borders are expected to be reopened on January 31st, 2020, thus dashing the hopes of entrepreneurs in the West African region who were optimistic that the Nigerian government will end the military exercise before Christmas. In a circular dated November 1st, 2019, and signed by the Controller of Customs in charge of enforcement, Victor David Dimka, to the sector coordinators, Joint Border Operations Grid, Exercise Swift Response, Sectors 1, 2, 3, and 4. It directed them to note the new developments and comply accordingly. The circular reads, I am directed to inform you that it is observed that despite the overwhelming success of the operation, particularly the security and economic benefits to the nation, a few strategic objectives are to be achieved. Against this background, Mr. President has approved the extension of the exercise to January 31st, 2020. Consequently, you are requested to convey the developments to all personnel for their awareness and guidance. Meanwhile, allowance for personal sustenance and fueling of vehicles for the period of extension will be paid as soon as possible. This is for your information and necessary action, please. On August 20th, the Controller General of the Nigeria Customs Service, Ahmed Ali, announced the commencement of Exercise Swift Response, a joint operation involving all military, paramilitary, and intelligence agencies in government's effort to sanitize the land borders that have become notorious for cross-border smuggling that assumed frightening proportions in recent times. While contraband worth over 1.4 billion naira has been seized and various arrests made since the crackdown against smugglers began. Some economic analysts say the heart of the problem is a network of wealthy smuggling cartels facilitated by corrupt borders officials, which the government needs to urgently address. More so, entrepreneurs who depend on legitimate transborder trade are gnashing their teeth as their economic fortunes have declined with the closure of the land borders. So guys, I don't know what to say about this, whether it is a good development or whatever. You know, I've always said all these policies at the end of the day they will still come back to the old order. And at the end of the day, what you are supposed to have done, if really you believe that there's smuggling going on around that place, you need to put enough security there. And the problem is that if so-called people who are the security agents, they are the one who are really making things difficult. Why government is really looking at the other side. Now they talk about the closure of border across the country, which is not true. It is not all over the country that they closed the border. Some borders were not closed, most especially the ones in the north, and that is where a lot of things are infiltrating into the country. When they talk about a security issue, you talk about economic activities is always at the other side of the country, which is the southwest, the semi border, and all of that. So if you are trying to curb this insecurity that has been in the country, that is not even the area. If really you have a issue with a smuggling or with all the smugglers, you know, let the whole thing be holistic. That is why a lot of people don't believe in all these policies. Okay, now what have they achieved? Does it mean that by coming back again, reopening that border by that 2020, so they must have achieved all that they need to achieve? Everything has been in place. Now a lot of goods of all these people who are really into legitimate business, they've lost a lot of things. And now that is why they say they are going to reopen the whole thing. So would that even solve the problem in the first place? You are saying they should comply, they should do this, they should do that. Will that solve the problem? The same thing I said when they when they brought out the policy of, you know, um locking all the ATMs, that nobody could withdraw money for outside. You could not bring money and you could not take money outside. That 2015, late 2015, 2016. Okay, let's just say 2016. And at the end of the day, they reversed the policy. And meanwhile, they had already achieved what they wanted to achieve from the government side. And that was when the issue of our naira was devalued. A lot of things, a lot of companies left. When you now started reversing all those policies, a lot of things had gone wrong, and that was when we went into deep recession. They will be telling you, oh, we are coming out of recession, we are out of recession. Who brought us into recession in the first place? They were saying, oh, the situation, the economic situation had deteriorated before they came in, and it was just a window dressing that the former government administration, you know, was doing. If really they were doing window dressing for that long, why didn't they go into recession? What were they doing not to have gone into recession that made the whole thing escalated immediately you guys came in because of all these bad policies? So the question is that by the time you reopen that border, the land borders, as at set date, will it address the issues, the reason why you closed the border in the first place? Now you have been able to, you know, destroyed a lot of people who are really into genuine business. They've lost a lot of things. They have lost a lot of money, and now you are saying whatever. If really people who go through land borders, some of them are legitimate, then why can't you work on your security? Why can't you work on them? Now everything is, you know, those people who have gone bankrupt now, bankrupt, at the end of the day, they will start from the scratch. Where do you want them to start from? And there's no compensation anywhere. They are just concerned about what is coming in, the revenue that they were generating, not even minding those that are even genuine. They are doing legitimate business on that land borders. The issue, and people have talked about it, make sure the security is intact, because according to the treaty we signed with the ECOWAS, there should be flow and free flow of people and 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 goods. Now you say you are going to reopen it by that time. So what have they achieved now? That is the question. What have they achieved? So guys, that is just my own opinion. I don't know, because I know a lot of all those policies have really brought down this country to its knees. People who are shouting, oh, close the border, close the border. I need quite alright that they are going to open it, but by the time they will open it, everything, majority of people must have lost a lot of their fortunes as a result of that border closure. And someone is saying here, Oga, I support you closing, closing of the border, but it is because of the festive period coming up, the reason for the closure. You know, trial. So far, the festive period, you come open them. Chai, there is God, though. Why not close it forever instead of opening it after the biggest holidays on planet Earth? Shameless, tribalistic people. Strengthen the security level in then and then open it quickly. Please, not go wait for all this while. You know, I don't know what this person is talking about. You know, in a nutshell, you know, let the security be well equipped. Let, you know, focus on the security and people who are really in charge, all those custom officers. A lot of them have made billions. A lot of people, as a result of this, is they are smiling to the bank. The government is smiling to the bank. Your people, you are not concerned about your people. They can go to hell, but you can go you can be moving from one country to another. Let's forget about those, because maybe you are going for official assignment. But what about your private visit? What are you doing in the UK? What are you doing in the UK? Are you supposed to be going to UK to go and do what, if not that the country does not have shame? If not that all of them do not have shame? Why going to the UK to do what? They will say it is a private visit. Stay in the country and witness what is in the country. Attend the hospital in the country. Do your vacation in the country. Do all manner of things in the country. Why going to the UK every now and then? You and your wife, your children, everybody is always going abroad, and you expect people, you know, to be law abiding, to be patriotic. It's very, very unfortunate. I pity those who have lost a lot of things, those who are into genuine business. I mean, those who are into genuine business, because they didn't look into all of those things, because they don't care. They don't care about Nigeria. They don't care about the masses, all the policies. You know, all of their policies always bringing the country to its knees. It's very, very, very pathetic. Someone say, for what, there is a waste of time because he didn't achieve the reason he closed it for. the reason why they know, they always know the reason why they always do it. They really want to, you don't say that they must have achieved one or two things. You say you are closing the border, across the country, and which meanwhile the borders at the other side, where all those Fulani always come in, the whole place, made open wide, not closed for any day. There is God, just like somebody said, there is God, there is God. Pity to those who have really lost fortunes, who have lost a lot of things uh, in the process. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about the new dates set out to reopen the border. Leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.